For Unit 2, we're going to cover the subtraction of whole numbers. And you see over here on the left, I've taken the liberty of already writing down the numbers that are in this first paragraph, 1,236 minus 54. And what we're going to do is, just like you did in addition, your numbers are lined up in a ones column, a tens column, a 100s column, a thousands column, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, etc., etc. So for this one, this first number is very simple. 4 is smaller than 6. So if you subtract 4 from the 6, you get 2. So there's 2. And for this next one, it gets a little more complicated because you cannot take 5 from 3 because 5 is larger than 3. So you'll have to borrow from the 2. So you'll come over here and you will change this 2 to a 1 because you're taking 100 away from that. And you'll add that 1 to this 13, to the 3, making it 13. So now 5 from 13 you can do. So 5 from 13 is 8. So 8. And since there is nothing in front of the 5, so we imply that's 0. So 0 from 1 becomes 1. And 0 from 1 again becomes 1. And your number becomes 1,182. Now, if you look, you have some review problems here, and I'm going to go over the first couple of them with you. 156 minus 34. Again, we look at this. We start in the ones column. We're going to start at the smallest unit. So once again, we look at that 4 is smaller than 6. So 6 minus 4 is 2. 3 is smaller than 5, so 5 minus 3 is again 2. There is nothing in front of the 3, so we know that just implies that there is a 0 there or nothing. So 0 from 1 is still 1, so our number is 122. Now moving on to the last one, it's a little more complicated because if you look in this ones column, you have 8 to be taken away from 4. Well, 8 is larger than 4, so to get something that you can take that from, you're going to have to subtract from the 6, so that 6 becomes a 5. We'll put that 1 right here to show you that now that 4 has become 14, so 8 from 14 you can do, so there's 6, since 14 minus 8 equals 6. Now 9 from 5, you can't take 9 from 5, so you're going to have to borrow again. So you'll come over here and you'll drop this down to 4. So the 5 becomes a 4. You add a 1 in front of the 5 to make it 15. So now 9 from 15 we can do, and that is again 6. 1 from 4, now we can take 1 from 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. And since there is nothing here, again, the implied 0. So 1 minus 0 is still 1. So the final answer on that one is 1,366.